Trying to focus on my get back, my get up, my re-up, my rematch. Apache seeds and Apache debris.
Tavion all met. Kobe was killed by gang violence. It was the place in town you didn't want to be at. And for the most part, it was true. It was kind of scary to be here.
There's a lot of people who say this is the hood. It's not safe for a lot of people.
We don't want to see that happen to any more of our friends. So that really kind of like pushed us into the next gear.
Yeah, I make decisions to glow. Ridiculous flow.
Growing up at St. Charles has been my second home, like from the jump.
These kids, we didn't have to push them.
Our work focuses on abandoned industrial properties. We are still very much a part of the gentrification that happens with growth and development.
Profiling, racial profiling was a big thing for minorities. The fact that we were listened to, we were heard, because I don't really consider everybody family, and that's I feel comfortable around you.
And we were planning in the near future at that time, 2 years ago, to do a community project in Fivepoints. And I told him point blank at that moment, I want that job.
What makes this community different, and how are you going to get them to come to this meeting? If you have some youth that look like leaders to you, we'll take the youth leaders and we'll let them do it. Why not?
Jason Winkler from industry, he presented us an idea of a volleyball court. And I think we were kind of iffy about it.
And we told them, can we have a new park? And instead of being like, no, we want the sand volleyball court, they're like, okay.
Susan asked us, what can we do to make this community be unified? So we thought of a community meeting, our first ever community meeting, to where the community has their voice in what they want in our community.
We worked every Monday from 2 to 3 hours for 10 or 11 weeks to prepare.
We had to be there, and if we wanted this to actually get done, we needed to get it done.
Yeah, I make decisions to glow. Ridiculous flow.
It never matters what you say. It only matters what you do. Until we were there for them, they weren't going to believe it.
The ambassadors were invited to go to the Colorado Association of Storm and Floodplain Managers, which we call CASFM, to be the second keynote speakers at the conference in Crested Butte. It was in September, so it was beautiful out, and we drove up on the 4-hour drive, and they ended up the next morning presenting to 350 people. It was amazing to watch them present, and the best part about it was at the end of their presentation, they got a standing ovation.
It was really dope to see that many people actually listen to our story, and it really empowered me to show kids that their voice actually matters in their community, and that you can actually, when I was speaking, I felt like I could actually make change in the community and people would actually listen to me.
The conversation started with Susan talking about if this is gonna be our last steps, once the park is finished, are we done with the program? And the conversation came up and I was like, no, I don't want this to end. I'm enjoying this right now. We put time and effort into this, so why stop here? Reaching out to other communities and actually making this go bigger than just staying in Colorado, making it go worldwide.
I believe that what people fail to realize about becoming an ambassador is that it's a huge commitment. You have to be determined, dedicated, and very passionate about the cause to make change. And that is why I personally wanted to become an ambassador. And I'm a firm believer that me and my team are only going up from here.
Why I wanted to become a junior ambassador was to find my voice.
I just do that. Consolidate my regions, line it up, put them together. Anyone that ever let me down, forget them forever. My memory's bad. Remember me, though? My memory's gone. My memory, it limits.